You're listening to the Lanterns Radio Network. We are the network dedicated to empowering the individual, illuminating the truth, defending American exceptionalism, and inspiring future generations. Stay connected and get involved at Lanterns.buzz for great radio. Get commentary and news of the day. Lanterns.buzz.
Common sense, comedy, and freedom. You found the defenders of American exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network.
Hello, everybody. It's Saturday.
Oi!
Welcome to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. Happy Saturday to you all.
And happy Saturday to you.
Well, thank you. You feel better?
I am. I feel better.
You need to try. So that way that I'm included as well. That's very sweet of you.
Yes, I'm trying to include you. By the way, how is your diet going?
I didn't realize this had become such a thing. Apparently it is. For anyone on the Dylan Diet Update, as of a week ago today, I am down 11 and a half pounds at least.
Good. Because, you know,
I'm not a fatty anymore. I'm getting there.
You're getting there because our good friend and fellow defender from the lands of Ire has sent you about 7,000 cookie gifts.
Yeah, he did.
And that was amazing.
I did not. I was not happy after that. I was okay until I saw the sexy pizza dance.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
He said that, and the next thing I know, I'm like, pizza. So yeah, so those of you keeping score at home, down 11
He's doing good.
pounds. I'm doing, yeah.
He's doing good.
It'll be good. I'll be another month of eating like this, and then I can start eating what I want. But it's a matter of portion control and modesty and da-da-da-da.
Yeah. It's good.
That's what I'm aiming for.
It's good for you.
That's
hopefully.
We'll see. We'll see.
Because someday soon you'll be like, you can have whatever you like.
No, don't. I'm not doing that. I haven't heard that song in forever either, so that was the only part of it I'm going,
That's all you needed to go to. That's it. Now it's going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the month.
It is.
It'll be good times.
It is. Where's the bell? Okay. I just want to make sure we had the bell this
We
time.
have the bell. It's here.
No, I was making sure because I didn't want to have another repeat of last week. And no, I'm surprised no one called us out Saturday.
Well, we called ourselves out in the middle of the show, so it's all right.
We did. But I was expecting more from our audience, and I'm slightly disappointed.
Oh. It's okay.
You hurt my feelings.
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
People aren't used to Wednesdays yet, but you will. Speaking of Wednesdays, we have a new show that we do on Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock. Same great stations, same time. Just 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern.
Wednesdays
on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, everywhere.
And by the way, if you aren't with us right now on Facebook, you can find us at Defenders of American Exceptionalism on Facebook. You can also go to the Lanterns.buzz page and find us streaming there. As well as you can find us on Twitter at DOAE Show, hashtag Now I Know. And please.
Always use the hashtag Now I Know.
Become a patron of ours at patreon.com/DOAE Show.
And also patreon.com/Lanterns.buzz. That is our parent company. And they do a lot of good things. And if you enjoy what you hear from us, or fellow patrons or fellow Lanterneers, help us, keep things going and all that good jazz. So,
wonderful days.
Yeah, we've got a lot that we can eat. Sorry, I'm reading again.
See, this is why we don't put things in front of Dylan's face.
This is why I figured this out, and I was talking with it. What we need to do is make the computer and the camera all eye level. So when I'm looking this way, I'm actually looking at the camera. That's what I need to do. We'll get there. We'll get there one day.
Keep the camera at the level of your eye. Sorry, that's a Phantom of the Opera reference. Wow. Oh,
that's just bad. Don't do that.
Man, that's bad.
He's going to don a mask and a cape here.
Oh, it'd be good times.
Okay. We have an awesome show planned for y'all. This evening, got a lot of humor and jest.
What?
I haven't even got to any of it yet.
I know.
It's just not how it works.
It's gonna be good. It's good times.
First thing we're gonna talk about. Apparently, there's a little bit of Walmart is having a bipolar fit.
Just a little bit.
Just a teeny little one.
Just a little bit.
We're gonna hit that up in the second segment.
Yep.
The last segment.
You can't wait. You gotta wait for it. You just gotta wait for it.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
It's one of those segments that you just have to wait for.
You can't make this stuff up.
But you should.
You think, yes, you think you should.
These are things you should make
This is stuff that now bear in mind the last segment is by far I think going to be the best, and only because of the fact that all of the stuff that we're going to mention is if you read it in a book somewhere as if it was in just a regular made up story, you would put the book down and go, God, that was a great book.
It was great.
That
was hilarious.
It was everything. It
was futuristic. It was funny. It was great.
The problem is
it's real.
It's real, which then bodes for a hint of sadness. I'm personally saddened.
So you know what else is real and also kind of
sad?
Is sad but good at the same time?
The
CNN got something mostly right.
I know. I feel like you know what we need, and I this is so just off the top of my head all of a sudden, but we need to have when we have a news source actually get something somewhat right.
Yeah,
we need to have like a sounder, like some kind of a dun da da da, like maybe like the
a news briefing,
or like the MGM sound when it comes in.
Oh yeah,
sounds triumphant and
like
powerful
the original Fox
yes!
Network thing.
Yes. That's what we need to do.
That's what
exactly. That way it sounds like it's something, and it's.
Yes, I know that sounded like Final Fantasy, but whatever.
I wasn't going to correct you on that.
A Final Fantasy victory salute. It's good times, but
anyway. But no, we're diving into something very, very crappy. Like I said,
everybody hates.
CNN got right, but
mostly right. They started off by talking about the political meh, but they actually got this pretty much right. So, FISA is back.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we thought it was all gone.
Yeah, but it's back.
It's not. The FISA, for anybody who doesn't aware of that, is the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Basically translates into this little bill that was made, or that basically
little bill.
It's a little. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
There you go.
There's a specific part of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act known as Section 702. The section specifically allows the government to obtain communications of foreigners outside of the United States, including foreign terrorist threats.
Right.
As laid out in the House Intelligence Committee FAQ sheet.
Yeah, so all that macro information that everybody gathers anyway from you, they can gather it and actually investigate in it by specifying who they're talking about and who they're talking for. This one in particular is a 5-year expansion on, is it 5 years or 6 years?
I
think it's 5 years.
I want to say it's 5 too.
It's a 5-year extension on the Section 702. What people are getting at is that it's, FISA, bad, FISA, bad. Well, yes, FISA's not good if used in the wrong purposes. Obviously, FISA courts are kind of in the area of, hey, let's go underground to a random court that isn't actually under anybody's jurisdiction except for our own and get our own people to sign off on warrants to go do things.
That's not how that works.
That's not how this one works.
Not this one in particular. Now, it's not to say that doesn't happen.
Right.
Okay.
And it does happen.
Yes, it does. I was going to say, for anybody who wants to think even for a second that this doesn't happen, that there's not some dark little shadowy room downstairs where guys in a bunch of, dark robes meet and, by a single candlelight and, decide. Now, it's not quite Illuminati.
Right. It's not quite the...
It's not quite the Illuminati.
By the way, that has become such a big thing lately. They make little games out of... They now have, We Are the Illuminati. It's a game on your phone.
Now,
and it's just making jokes about it. But anyway...
I was going to just sidebar on that one real fast. I don't know if it's true or not, the Illuminati is real or not, if they have the abilities that people say they do or not. I don't know. But... just for giggle's sake.
They're always watching.
Well, I was going to say, just for giggle's sake, let's pretend that they are real and it does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine just them sitting back seeing that they have a game? You know, there's one dude that's sitting in there in one of their meetings, and some guy's saying his little thing, and they're doing the little speeches and blah, 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 and all of a sudden they'll hear a sound effect, and they'll see some dude in the background on his phone playing the game. What are you doing?
Playing We Are the Illuminati.
Playing our video game.
What? I thought this was a company meeting. What?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Anyway, right. So the entire point, and it actually goes through the entire article here, but the entire point of this, Section 702 is, they ask the question, does it target American citizens? And the answer is, not only are they not allowed to target American citizens, but it explicitly bars that sort of targeting. It also bars targeting foreign agents to spy on American citizens directly.
Well, yeah, and it's not just that. It even goes to the extent of, so, like you said, the 702 does not allow the government to target communications of any American. That means even if the American is a terrorist.
Right. It's the American. The American cannot be done.
Yes, it's you cannot spy against your own people.
Right. And so yes, it's not good. FISA is not good.
No. For
the most part. In this case though, the Section 702 that they've revised and put through, it's specifically foreign entities, specifically to target foreign people on foreign soil. Not period. On American soil, not American citizens, period.
Yes, which, makes it really fun when you start thinking about how wonderful, the whole immigration thing we got going on right now.
Yeah.
Because anybody could technically come across the border, almost, and like you said, it's set up where once you're in the United States, we don't spy on our own, and we don't spy in on our own. That's supposedly what Section 02 is.
702.
Helps to prevent.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to stop. But anyway, it's Lance corrected us. Yes, 6 years, 6-year extension. Thank you, Lance.
Gotcha.
One of the big things that everybody's concerned about with it is, once again, spying on your own people. Glenn Beck had a big thing about it. Who else?
Everybody had
pretty much everybody had a big thing about this going on through.
Yeah, there wasn't a person I hadn't heard that wasn't losing their ever loving mind.
And the biggest thing about it that everybody was talking about was that Trump was flip flopping on it. Okay, I don't care. It's Twitter.
Yeah.
He doesn't know policy. We all understand that.
Yeah,
Get over it. He's on Twitter. He has a loud mouth. He doesn't know how to control himself, and he has no idea about policy.
No.
None whatsoever.
No.
Get over it. He's going to say stupid crap.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into that one. Never mind.
That's just what it is.
That's what he said the other day. I was just like, we could say it on there, but
he's going to say stupid crap all the time. He said it about everything. Everything that you can say, he's already said both sides for everything.
Well, because he realizes that because we've entered a part of the world or of society as a whole where you can't just say what you want to say. You actually have to make sure you choose your words exactly, because
he's not good at that.
And he's not.
He is not good at that.
See, here's the thing that people it shocks me that nobody grasps this.
Right.
He's what, 70?
Hey, I don't know. He's in his 70s. He's in his 70s, yeah.
He's in his 70s. So that means he comes from a generation where you could just kind of say, bruh, and people knew that you weren't being a jerk.
Well, or he's also from New York, and
there's that
you
too.
Suspect that they're always going to be a jerk.
Goes without saying. It goes without saying. But no,
no offense, New Yorkers.
It fascinates me that people are shocked that they get up in the morning and see that,
a guy from New York tweeted about something, and it was
and he sounds like a complete idiot.
And he sounds like he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's a douche about it. Okay,
yeah, shock. I mean, is it a little bit unbecoming that it's the president?
Yes.
Is it a little bit frightening that he just flips off at the mouth at any moment and just throws it out there?
Yes.
But you shouldn't be shocked by this.
He's been doing this for how many years now?
Yes, I was gonna say this goes beyond the presidency.
Since Twitter happened.
Oh yeah,
and he was on it.
And
he's been doing this.
No one cared then. They thought it was funny. Oh,
Oh, look at Trump. He's mouthing off. Whatever.
Shock. People are amazing. But yes, it's. Oh, anyway, we figured we would need to
talk a little bit about it.
And we need to go into more. Just something that we really need to devote almost a whole show to.
FISA?
Yeah. Because a lot of people aren't clear on it. I'm not. It took me a little bit of reading to get it.
We had to dig in to actually go back through and say, okay, what was actually getting done? What is all this thing?
Exactly. The problem with it is when you say the word FISA, you have to understand there's tentacles everywhere that go into everything.
Yeah.
And it's a ball of, and it's hard to untangle that ball.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to be back on the other side. We're going to talk about Walmart's
bipolar disorder.
Yeah, a little bit of a bipolar episode there.
That's good times.
It is funny. But we'll catch you on the other side. This is Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Network. Be right back. Can't be watching ourselves is what I'm saying. Okay. So you have to pull that back up.
I can't end it though. If I kill out of it, then we're gonna finish this show and people won't be able to see it. So I have to be on here.
How come I don't get that then? Oh, I know why. Never mind.
You're just trying to confuse a whole bunch of stuff, man.
Sorry. It's called driving. I'm side seat driving today.
So I want to point out something. Jonathan Dunn, you're posting as us while replying to us.
John, you can't do that, bud. You have to. It's an app. It's called Facebook Pages. You need to download that. And that's how you monitor the comments as us, but then you come in as yourself on the other side through regular Facebook. I'm gonna get. He's gonna be so mad.
We're gonna get. It's gonna go on here in about 3 seconds.
My phone's about to blow up.
Oh, it's good times, man. Welcome back.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back to the show. Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. It's not a moment that we don't do this show that's not.
It's hilarity. It's good times.
Hilarity ensues at every moment, and it's guaranteed a little bit of humor and excitement.
Yep.
So, anywho's.
So, speaking of Walmart and hilarity.
Yeah. It's called irony.
That's good times. Yes, we understand.
So, yeah, Walmart has kind of had a slight bipolar episode.
So, good news.
This is good news.
Good news, everybody. The tax bill. After the tax bill, Walmart has said all of its employees, $11 an hour minimum wage.
Heck yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's and that's all the
because
naysayers.
Of taxes.
Well,
corporate taxes are going down way down.
You don't think a lot about it, but corporate tax going down makes it a lot easier for people to spend. And the whole naysayers of, the corporations are just going to pocket that money and they're not going to share anything.
Well,
no.
Speaking of which, that's kind of funny that you said that because technology to nix cashiers for hundreds of Walmart stores and Kroger's.
Wait a minute. But they're getting a...
Yeah.
They're getting... Wait, so we have one... This says they're getting $11 an hour.
Yes.
And you just now said there's another story.
Yeah.
That says that they're going to cut cashiers.
Because their technology is now going to replace a whole bunch.
Which, I mean, let's be fair.
They're getting new technology.
It's 2018. I almost said 2017. It's 2018.
Yeah.
We're progressing.
Right. More technology is good, right?
It's bound to happen. I mean, it literally is. It's bound to happen. I dare say, and we won't see it in our lifetime, I don't think.
I do.
But there is, but I think there's a point. No, what I'm ready to say, I don't think we'll see in our lifetime. I think that eventually the world keeps going, Jesus doesn't come back, that kind of thing. If technology keeps rolling and innovating like it is, there will be a point where people won't be working anymore.
Right.
Other than to create stuff and it's
wasn't that a Glenn Beck prediction?
I believe so. It is.
Yeah,
and
I don't know. That's where they're talking about the
the singularity,
the universal minimum wage and all this.
Yeah. And I kind of. It's possible. It's just weird to think of because there's those of us like myself who get up at 4 a.m. to go to work. And it's weird to think that there might be a spot where my great grandkids will be like,
work.
What is this work you speak of?
And then an EMP will hit.
Yes. 2/3 of the world just instantly dies.
Yeah,
and it's,
that'd be terrible things.
Womp,
So you have that, and then you also have Walmart closing more than 60 Sam's Club stores. Literally, they just closed them. Bam. Okay. It was done.
So let's just so we get the timeline clear. So Walmart, which is Sam Walton and Sam's Clubs and blah, 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 is giving all of their employees a $11 minimum an hour wage.
Right. Everybody across the board, $11 minimum. So you start out at the storefront, you're a bagger,
Guy, greeting you at the door.
$11 minimum.
Okay.
Yes.
So you get $11 an hour.
Yes.
And then they're saying, oh, BT Dubs.
By the way.
500 Walmarts and Kroger stores are going to utilize a smartphone app that will eliminate the need for customers to interact with cashiers.
Right. You know that app that basically has it set up to where it's like you walk in and it scans your phone and it says, okay, well, it has this on a phone. Great. You walk in, you grab your stuff, you walk out, everything has an RFID chip. Automatically scans the RFID chip and sends it to
It's the same thing that Amazon started, or started using.
Same thing that Amazon was starting, yes.
Yeah, okay.
You walk in, you walk out, you never talk to anybody.
Which is great. I'm personally, because here's my thing. Just in this, we're going to pause on this one for a moment. There is nothing, and I'm sure I cannot be the only person in this planet that thinks this. But how irritating is it to walk into a Walmart any given day, have 3 of the 372 aisles open, checkout aisles open,
and everybody there.
And everybody in just those 3, and they never open. I've never in my life, and I'm talking I've been in Walmarts during, Black Friday. I've been in Walmarts, and they still don't open them all up.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that drives me more insane than to stand there and wait in line at a Walmart behind 600 other people in 3 lanes while I watch everything else be empty. Drives me nuts. So the idea that I get to walk in and just go click, click, click on my phone, just walk around, grab what I'm getting.
No, you don't have to click. You don't have to click anything.
I don't know. I've never used it. But you get my point.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't have to deal with a line or people, just hit a button and walk, sign me up.
Literally all it is. This is the thing, right? So You download the app, and you set a card up on the app.
Yeah.
Everything in the store has an RFID on it.
Okay.
And the moment you walk through the door, every single RFID is immediately scanned, and it ties to your phone, and it sends the bill. It literally just charges your card immediately.
Yeah, but okay, so my question, hold on, the way you just described
the app is on at all times.
Yeah, but how does it know what you grabbed? Because what
you RFID chips are literally like the barcode, the barcode.
I know, I got that part, but wait, and maybe I'm missing something because I am slightly technologically challenged.
Right.
But what you just described just said that what happened is you enter in your card, you walk into the store, and theoretically you get charged for everything in the store, and then as you walk out, they...
No. That's not what I said.
I know it's not what you said, but that's what it sounds like.
Okay, so you have your card set up on your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's tied to an account, and that is tied to an RFID chip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you walk into the store and you grab a card.
Yes.
You walk around and you grab everything that you need, anything you need. Every item instead, as well as a barcode, also has an RFID chip on it.
Yeah, I'm getting that. So how does
Then you walk out the door, and just like the security gates...
Oh, it just kind of goes, this is all the crap that you have with you.
It literally automatically scans every single RFID at once.
Gotcha. I got you now. Okay, see, I got that. That makes sense. Yeah. I got that.
Okay.
That was Technology 101.
Technology 101 for him. And also, along with that, by the way, we're closing immediately, like 3 p.m. in the morning, or 3 p.m. in the afternoon, 3 a.m. in the morning in some places. We're closing out all these Sam's Clubs, no notice.
Yeah, see, again, so just to go back down that line real fast, one more time, they're going to give $11 an hour minimum wage to all their people, which is phenomenal. Then you're going to get kind of slowly start weeding at least the cashiers out. Because, I mean, that doesn't get rid of all the jobs. You still got to have somebody who stacks the shelves, right? So you're still going to have jobs. So you have that.
Yeah.
But then they're going to just close 60 Sam Club stores just suddenly out of the blue.
Out of the blue. Everything's gone.
Now, something about that just doesn't make sense to me. And I get that, Sam's Club and Walmart are two different stores and they're different setup and styles, but they're still owned by the same parent company. So I'm trying to understand exactly why you would have to close, say, a Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
I don't know. I just find it a little odd, personally. And I like Walmart, but I don't...
Yeah.
What? What are you giggling at?
Nothing. That's nothing. You're good.
Okay. Stop it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, the closures came the same day that Walmart announced that they were going to give everybody $11 an hour.
Yeah. Everything happened at the exact same day. So
that's the thing is we have this timeline, but this is the timeline that they did it, and it happened all in one day.
All in this crazy real-time setup.
It's just so bad.
I don't understand how they can set it up like that and do all of this, and then just be like, yeah, whatever. We're just going to kill all this crap.
Yeah, at 8/14. What day was this on? Hold on, I'm drawing a blank here. Where's it? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
What was 2 days ago? Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, so Thursday at 8:14 a.m., Walmart is boosting its starting salary for U.S. workers to $11 an hour and giving a one-time $1,000 cash bonus to eligible employees and expanding its maternity and paternal leave benefits. Woohoo! Great. Then, by 3 p.m., Walmart officially says the company is closing 63 Sam's Club stores across the country. About 10 of those stores will be repurposed into an e-commerce distribution site.
Because that sounds really good.
Yeah, so it literally... Yay, raisins for everyone. Oh, crap, someone's losing their job.
Hey, you know what?
That's just what happens.
It's capitalism.
Yes.
And it's a good thing.
No, it is. It is.
It's a good thing, but... obviously, there's going to be displacement.
Oh, absolutely. No.
That's just how it is.
It absolutely is. And again, this is the wilds of, like we said, of pure capitalism. This is out at its finest. It's just a little weird. Not weird. It's just
a little weird.
It's a lot weird, but it's funny. It's just humorous to go. Usually what they'll do is they bury the, oh, by the way, we're closing stores. Don't tell nobody. Usually that's something they kind of hide away and tuck away, on like a Saturday or a Friday evening, and they dump it. Okay, that's what that. Not on a Thursday in the morning where they go, hey, we've made our money. Oh, by the way, we're closing stores.
It's like that's like, what was it, AT&T?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, everybody's getting a $1,000 bonus, and we're also killing out like 10,000 jobs. Bye. Or 2,000. It was 2,000, I think.
Yep.
By the way, we're killing 2,000 jobs in these select areas, but everybody else gets a $1,000 bonus. Good times.
Happy 2018.
Yay!
Well, I mean, and that's the thing is it is the offset. You can't, and just for the record, I believe I want to say, and I could be wrong, but I believe that the AT&T was actually something that had been planned and set up before they got the bonuses.
Yeah.
So, in all fairness, it wasn't like, hey, we're going to give out $1,000 to everybody, but in order to pay for it, we've got to lay off however many people. That's not how that worked out at all.
Right.
So thank God for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just funny that Walmart is doing that. So
yeah, it's good times, and so good job for Walmart, I guess. They're happy times for them,
yay,
which
Walmart.
is yay. But also bad times for a lot of their employees and a couple of the people that are actually and all the people that were working at those Sam's Clubs.
Well, here's my question though: if they're going to start getting rid of people doing, like the cashiers are obviously going to get annexed and everything and eventually become cashiers, because the stock people are going to change eventually.
Yeah,
eventually it's going to come to a point where like for the Walmart distribution centers, the big hubs that send out your crap to the Walmarts, in order to pick the orders that they're supposed to do, there's a forklift.
Yeah,
and you stand on it and you punch in the aisle and the section number.
Oh, those can be automated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It is. It automatically goes, and you literally go to it, and you read your little paper, and it says you're supposed to get 3 of those, and it takes you to that bin automatically. You pull out 3, and it sends you back to the beginning. That's exactly what's going to happen when it comes to stocking, is eventually it's going to be down to either a single person with the stuff, and you hit the button, and it takes you to it, and it fills you, or it fills
up the stock, yeah.
Yeah, you fill it, or it'll fill it for you eventually.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's going to be weird.
It's like that, and with Alexa and Siri and everybody else and all these other companies doing all this voice ordering and voice recognition software.
It's great.
All you're gonna have to do is say, "Hey," whatever your system of choice is.
Say insert personal assistant here.
Yeah, insert digital personal assistant here. I need this. Okay, ordering. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It'll arrive in 3 days.
Here's the thing, and like I said, real fast on it is this is the future. We're heading that direction. The problem with it is people are looking at the awesome side of it. How convenient is it to sit and go, hey, insert personal assistant, digital personal assistant here. Order me toilet paper, and it shows up at your door in some cases a day later. Or 2 hours later.
2 hours later in some cases.
You know what I mean? That's really awesome. But no one stops to think that eventually that's weeding out someone's job.
It is. It's always weeding out somebody's job. Technology will always do that.
But we don't think about that until someone goes, well, I lost my job because I no longer am pulling this.
Right. Because you're no longer efficient enough to do the job.
Exactly. And then what happens? Politicians and everybody else start painting it as, oh, well, it's the companies. It's corporate doing it. They're just being greedy.
Guys.
And and you pay attention, folks. Don't get suckered into this crap.
You know what happened when the car came out?
The horse and buggy disappeared.
That's right.
Just saying, it's inevitable. It's a thing.
And with that,
we're hitting the button.
That's right.
Oh, folks, don't go nowhere. We're gonna come back on the other side. Some really you don't want to miss the next segment. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Lanterns Radio Network. We are the network dedicated to empowering the individual, illuminating the truth, defending American exceptionalism, and inspiring future generations. Stay connected and get involved at Lanterns.buzz for great radio. Get commentary and news of the day. Lanterns.buzz.
I did it again.
Yeah, you did.
I heard the button click. Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. Saturday,
you should always give it like another 2 seconds from the click, man.
I thought I did.
You should just give it 2 seconds.
I thought I did. Okay, whatever. Like I said, Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. Catch us on Facebook at Defenders of American Exceptionalism, Lanterns.buzz.
Twitter at DOAE Show. Tell us what you know. And at hashtag Now I Know.
Hashtag Now I Know. Use it, because in that way we can track you down. Even if we're not, even if, let's say you're listening to the podcast of this later on in the week.
Mm-hmm.
This way we know what you're talking about.
Exactly. We can understand and keep track. By the way, speaking of understanding and keeping track, based on what we were just talking about, did you know that the Las Vegas digital overlords have started strip clubs?
Wait a minute. Did you just ask me if I knew that there were strip clubs in Vegas?
No. That our digital overlords have now taken over those strip clubs.
Oh. We have digital overlords now.
Yes, of course. We have to. Why else would they debut twin robot pole dancers?
I'm sorry, what? I don't think I quite heard you. You said that there was
keep on. Yes.
Say this one more time. So there were twin robot
pole dancers.
Strippers.
Yeah.
What are they taking off? Panels, and you look at their wiring? Look at the circuitry on that one.
Well, based upon the pictures, they're humanoid-esque framed.
I'm telling you, they're taking off their panels.
I can't do it.
Hey, baby, look at my circuitry. Look at the motherboard on that one. Wow.
Oh, so,
are you kidding me?
No. Twin pole dancing robots were in town for the 50th International Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas this week.
They were in town. They were just passing through, and they're like, screw it. We're in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Apparently is not true anymore.
No. The robots were created by a 50-year-old London sculptor, Giles Walker.
Oh, my God.
And were hired to perform at the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club just off the strip. You can't make that up, guys.
Did the agent come by? Did they draw up a contract? I can see the scuzzy little fat bald guy with a cigar going, all right, now listen. My people don't work for anything less than $27 an hour.
No.
And all the juice that they want out of the electrical socket.
Listen, no. Stop. No. The only thing I can think of is like C-3PO.
Oh dear.
And R2 like walking up. Well,
they want to
R2, it looks like we have new strippers in the joint. Yeah.
See a need, fill a need. That's
oh my God.
Oh, come on. That's Bellworthy. That was... Yes, I took a Pixar robot movie. And there you go.
Wall-E.
Oh. Again, you can't make this up. I'm just blown away by it. Because I saw this, and I was like, But when you actually dive into this...
Yes, Lance, they give laptop dances.
Now here's my question. Does this mean instead of, putting dollar bills in like their G-strings and whatnot, do you click a button and pay them in Bitcoin?
Yep. No, I pay them in Litecoin, honestly.
Someone likes Ripple.
That's so bad.
And here's the thing. Okay, so here's my other thought. Just for a second. So they debut these things.
Oh no.
So anybody that's sitting in this establishment, the announcement comes across the PA. You got the, and then all of a sudden the DJ comes in and he's like turns around and he introduces, special treat for you guys. We've got nothing but and obviously that.
No, you want to hear the pitch?
Well, I was gonna say, one, do they have the goofy stripper names, and what would they be?
No, check it out. Here's the pitch.
Okay,
here's the pitch. Do the. Everybody come watch the sparks fly as the Robo Twins shake their hardware and leave everyone wondering if those double Ds are real or made in Silicon Valley. No, this is the real pitch from the story.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
Come on.
Read it yourself.
Hold on.
Read it and weep.
They should have, couldn't have been just regular Ds? As in D batteries, get it?
Exactly. That's the whole point. Anyway. Watson.
What?
Oh my gosh. Slip floppy disks in their circuits and thumb drives. Wow. Wow.
You know what? This is a family show.
This is.
We were doing good, and you just took it to a whole nother.
We weren't doing good. We were not doing good.
No.
Look, we were making jokes on Ripple.
I don't get though. But again, let's go back to the whole thing. So the guys that are sitting in the room, are they turning around and going, "Yeah, bring out the robots," because the ladies, they're tired of looking at that.
I don't get it, man.
I don't either.
I don't get it. They're not even up to the sex bot standard.
No, they're not. They look.
They're nowhere close.
It looks like
they have toasters for heads.
No.
They've got camera. They've got the old 1980s security cameras.
I
for
was
heads.
gonna say, yeah, it is that. That's the head. But another way to describe it is, if anybody remembers the movie Short Circuit, the little cannon he had on his shoulder, that's exactly what the head looks like on a mannequin body.
Johnny Five still alive.
That's exactly what it looks like. And they're not even like gripping the pole. In the picture that we have, and I really wish we could have pulled this up, the picture they have, it has their hand, if anybody's watching on Facebook Live, so the hand is like this against the pole, wide open, and it's tied at the wrist.
Right, so that they can stay on the pole.
So they can stay on the pole, and it holds them up as they do everything else. So they're not even like talented robot strippers. They're not designed for this. They just thought, hey, we got some robots. Let's make them strip. It's funny.
Why not put a grip on it?
All right, we need to move on. We got to move on because we got other ones. We got other stupid. This is just the stupidity that the world is in. Okay.
Oh gosh.
So we move on from sex or robot strippers in Vegas to. Has anybody heard about this? Apparently, this is a bigger phenomenon than I thought. Or did I say phenomenon? It's not a phenomenon. It's a trend.
Talking about that one there?
Yeah, that one there.
That one there, yeah.
Apparently, there is a internet challenge, because God knows the internet is not cool enough as it is. You have to have challenges for everything now. Apparently, there's a detergent pod eating challenge on the internet. I don't know if any of y'all have heard about this. But basically, and obviously it's teens, and these are the teens that we're not allowed to, to pick their genders and pick their complete identities, albeit completely different from what they are biologically, because they know so much, are filming themselves eating Tide laundry detergent pods.
Because that's really good.
Now, all this story is now, and then we're going to go into obviously what the risks are for this stuff and how stupid it is, and we're going to pick on all that junk anyway. But just for a quick second, this story right here is the reason why you have that little bitty tag on your hairdryer that says "Do not use while showering."
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything that you read as a stupid warning happened somewhere. And guess what? We're seeing part of it now.
Yeah.
Yes,
they're not there are some people that obviously they're not technically eating the whole pod.
No, they're
biting into it and letting it drip down. But then there were some guys that were actually drinking Tide from the bottle, and eating the detergent, so that they were being stupid and like they just whirled it around in their mouth for a while. It was really bad. So
it was Tide mouthwash.
Yeah, they wanted that clean.
You know, they have something for that. It's called Listerine. I'm just saying, it does a hell of a lot better of a job.
It's not clean enough.
Listerine doesn't make bubbles.
He apparently also went to the Las Vegas CES show and just had to get the taste out of his mouth. Circuitry aside,
I'm not clean. I'm not clean. I don't. Eating a laundry pod is hazardous to your health, obviously,
and to anything else.
It causes diarrhea, vomiting, and a trip to the emergency room or poison-induced coma.
Yes.
Just in case there's anybody out there who's, and again, we've joked. I mean, I remember when the pods came out a long time ago, there was a thing that says, don't let your kids get it because they are going to think it's candy. Kids, little kids,
Don't do it. Your teen.
If your teen is so bored
that they're eating Tide packets,
yes, then you have got a severe problem on your hands, and you need to fix it.
Right.
Because they're not going to live to see 36.
Now, I would agree with Brad on this. He said stop putting the warning labels on, and the problems will resolve themselves.
Darwinism at its finest.
I know, right? It's how it goes. Now,
I agree. I hate to admit it, but I agree.
I agree.
There's a point where we've got to stop propping up the stupid people.
And speaking of propping up stupid people, hats off to the feminists out there.
I see what you did there.
Hats off to the feminists out there. You see, the feminists that were marching in the Women's March with their pink lady part hats.
Yeah, the kitty cat hats.
Apparently, they are in deep water.
And why would that be?
Well,
I mean, they're hats that represent women's
parts.
Empowerment and
Right.
ladies parts and
except for the fact that they're pink.
Yeah, it's about women's power and they were standing up to Trump and the whole grabbed him by the junk and blah blah blah.
Apparently, lady parts of people of color aren't always pink. And what about the transgendered peoples? You can't have a pink lady parts hat if you're also representing transgendered peoples, because then you have to have partially deformed peenie hats. I am not joking. This is a real story, guys.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on.
This is a real story.
Hold on. So they do have those little bitty meanie peenie hats. It's called a regular toboggan with the little thingy on top, the little ball.
Yeah, but they don't.
The little tuft up there. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, but so they can't. It's
transitioning from the long cone to
it's literally what they've done is they're now eating themselves.
They have nothing. No, here's what it is. Oh, and I didn't even catch it. Moving on before I get. Not touching that one. No, you're right. They're trying to find something, anything to be upset about,
and because now they're upset at themselves.
Well, but this is what happens when you start policing people and trying to control people's their mindset and everything else. Let it go. You're not popular. You're not relevant. We've seen you for the pardon this expression, but the asshats that you are.
Whop, whop.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wait.
You
know what?
No. Thank you.
That's good.
You have no consistency. You have zero credibility. And now all you're trying to do is we got to police ourselves. We have to make sure that we're the epitome of the standards that we have set. Shut up.
What standards have you set?
Well, apparently that you have to be all-inclusive. And this is the weird part, is you can't, a newsflash to anyone and everyone, you cannot include everyone.
By the way, you're a woman's feminist group. Guess who you exclude immediately? Men.
Oh, well, technically they don't because they're women.
No.
I know what you're saying, but I'm going to claim it.
They're feminist groups, so they exclude anybody that they deem as being a man.
I got that. They're femen. No, that's the point. And I'm at a point. And again, call me naive. Maybe it's, I don't know what you want to call it. Why I'm where I'm at, or how I feel the way I feel, or whatever. But I don't know where it all starts from.
The way you make me feel.
You make me feel so young. No, I just don't understand why it is that we have to tribalize and when this all happened.
I mean, you got to be in a group somewhere.
Apparently. But there was a point where there was a point where it didn't define you.
Well, now...
And now it does.
It does. It definitely does.
And that is what, you get so wrapped up in the identity of the tribe that you're a part of that leads you to eating detergent pods and going to robot strip clubs.
Robot strip clubs.
Which all I can think about now is Futurama.
Darn it, Zoidberg.
Darn you, Zoidberg!
Always!
I wish I could do his voice really
well.
But I don't... These people that are whining about these hats and it doesn't fit and da-da-da-da-da. I mean, this is the hats officially came out just a little over a year ago,
something like that. Yeah. No, it was like 2 years ago almost.
I thought it was inauguration day. Anyway, Whatever.
No, it was before. It was. They were actually doing the election and everything. So.
Oh, okay. So then 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It took you 2 years to suddenly realize that you were not.
You were not actually inclusive.
Yes, that you were not following your own rules and standing by your own principles.
Yes, you
really?
want to know why? 2 years? You want to know why? It was started by a bunch of white women, so they didn't understand because they don't have. They're not of color.
Gross.
So they don't know, and so they didn't think about it.
I like how there's a tweet from the Pensacola Women's March. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has this. I'm going to read this verbatim because this is gold.
All right.
Trigger warning and content warning for comments. That's how it starts off.
Oh, great.
So basically, hold on. Here's a warning. And
hold on to your hats, everybody.
Let me go because this is the whole setup before the actual tweet. Trigger warning and content warning for comments. Transphobia, sexism, racism, mention of sexual assault, genital mutilation, misogyny, and transmisogyny. So this is the heads up before the tweet even gets started.
Okay.
The pink hats represent a very concentrated and thus exclusionary sect of feminism that ignores, neglects, and ultimately harms the fight for global women's liberation. The entire concept is based around the idea of biological existentialism and shared womanhood.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole lot more to that. I hit the button, didn't hit the button. Oh my God, this is like a long post.
It's a really long post.
Basically, they're trying to say that it's, like Steven said a second ago, white women started it. They didn't think about it too late, and now
they're like, oh crap.
Everyone else that is not the same is now feeling not part of the group.
No. It's not everybody else. It's we feel like everybody else is now excluded because we did this.
Well, but
they haven't told us this.
No.
Nobody's even thought of this, but because we feel like this.
Yeah, but it's not even. Well, that's what I'm saying. We feel like this. There's a
them,
section. Yeah,
not us, obviously.
Yeah, not me. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not going to lose sleep over tonight. But no, there's people in the group that went, oh wait, this doesn't fit me. That's not fair. That's exactly what happened. Somebody got their panties in a wad, and then it turned into the cluster that it is. This is what happens when technology is so awesome that you don't have to work as hard. This is what happens when you don't have to, get up and go to work at a factory, in back in the day when you didn't even have the weekend off.
Right.
You know what I mean? You worked 7 days a week, or you had a farm, or you had something. This is what happens when you have time on your hands. And what is the old adage? Idle hands are the devil's work.
Yes.
Ta-da!
And by the way, we're about to have a lot more. If technology has anything to say about it, we are going to have a lot more idle time. People better start learning how to do stuff.
Yeah, or at least develop a hobby.
Yeah.
And a productive hobby.
Not this.
Not a hobby, yes, where you walk around and you complain about junk that actually doesn't make any sense.
While wearing hats that look like lady parts.
Well, no, it doesn't even look like lady parts. It's a cat ears, but then they say it's because
it's the lady parts.
It's the word association and
womp womp.
And I'm sorry.
Yep.
I got a headache now. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid.
Oh.
Anyway,
but it makes for such good radio.
It does. It does. This is why I have a job. Folks, thank you for listening and tuning in today. We really, really, really appreciate it. There's a bunch of stuff you could be doing on Saturday night, and you chose hanging out with us. Thank you so very much. Love you guys to death. Don't forget, we also are on lives Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
You can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play,
Spreaker. For definite.
iHeartRadio.
Pretty much everywhere.
Everywhere you can. We're at Facebook at Defenders of American Exceptionalism.
Twitter at DOAE Show.
Yes, patreon.com/DOAE Show. You can also find us. Please like and share our stuff on Facebook, and also follow and like our pages of Lanterns. YouTube. Well, I was going to say on Lanterns.buzz. Definitely follow and like their stuff. Got a great host. Lots of people to follow. Great material. Guys, thank you so much. We're going to see y'all Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.